You would ask yourself, why should I travel 5,000 kilometers away from Cairo, travel to Berlin, and go to actually the same university with the same courses? It's the GUC in Cairo, it's the GUC in Berlin. So what's the difference, or why should I go to Berlin? Well, a friend of mine, 4 years ago when we were still in college, she wanted to spend the semester abroad, but unfortunately there was no program that was already established, and she had to go through the trouble of 1 whole year of accrediting the courses that she took in Cairo for the university in Berlin, and vice versa, the courses that she would take in Berlin to be accredited here at the GUC. So she had to go through this trouble for one whole year. Eventually she succeeded, but then I wished, what if something already was there, something that is already established for me, where I can just go in Berlin to spend 1 semester and still have the same courses that I have here in Cairo at my university, the GUC. What is special about having the same course that you have here in Cairo, but with a German professor in Berlin, or with a professor that is not necessarily German, but working at a German institute in Germany? Here, if you are looking for bachelor projects abroad, or if you're a graduate student for master's topics abroad, or even for an internship in the summer, for summer courses, for workshops in the field that you are working or studying, you can still do that from Cairo, but it is much more troublesome to do this while you are here in Cairo. If you're in Berlin and if you have contacts with the professors directly who teach you, or with whom you are in contact with at the campus, you can find this much easier, because then you can directly ask them for such opportunities. They would know you better, so they can recommend you to further professors or other colleagues they know working in other institutes, not necessarily their own institute. So the chances you would find here in Cairo, you would find the same, or you would find similar chances, but there you have much more opportunities and much more doors that can be opened for you when you are there. Even through the semester, not necessarily looking for something of a long period like a project or a course. Throughout the semester, you will find seminars and workshops all over the year running in universities and institutes, seminars that you can attend, workshops that you can work and attend, and this enriches your experience and enriches your knowledge about the certain topic, maybe something you are interested in, or even just a normal course you are having throughout the semester. Another point that we miss here in Cairo is the company visits. In the field of information engineering, there are companies in Egypt, companies related to the field of communication, electronics, or networks. However, we know that the research field in these companies, or the research area, is not that wide. In Berlin, however, you have direct contact to these companies, whether through the professors themselves that are at the campus, or whether through the company visits that the campus organizes to the students. In winter 2013, communication students went on a visit to an institute called IHP, in which a professor was teaching, in which the professor was working, and at the same time he was teaching at the campus in Berlin. In IHP, they are mainly concerned with the design of RF circuits, with semiconductor technology, and with wireless systems. So you see, all the 3 fields are actually related to what you study throughout the course of communication engineering, or actually also related to electronics engineering. Another interesting company, which the communication engineering student paid a visit to last semester as well, was the Motorola company, and the building itself, it lies actually 5 minutes away from the campus, so we went on foot. We were also accompanied by CS and DMET students, so you see that a certain company visit does not only relate, or is not only concerned with what you are studying exactly in this major, but it can also be related to other fields, and you can see how the different fields are interconnected, or even the different courses that you are taking are interconnected in a certain company. Now let's see from the personal side of you now, not academically, but what can you benefit as a character, as a person, from your stay in Berlin for 5 months? In Berlin, you will have many or much more responsibilities from those you have here in Cairo, which automatically leads you to managing your time in a much efficient and a much better way than what you are used to here in Cairo. So you learn a new way of life. in most of the things that you have to perform in Berlin, whether the responsibilities in your own home or your rented flat, or the responsibilities you have towards the university, you will be completely independent there, because there you have no parents that can assist you, no driver to drive you home. You have to depend on yourself all the time in managing your time and in getting your stuff completed. The second interesting thing in Berlin is that it's a very diverse city. It's not like maybe the stereotype that you have is that it's all just Germans in Berlin. No, Berlin is the capital of Germany, and you will find a lot of nationalities inside Berlin. It's a very diverse city, and there's a lot of things that you can do inside Berlin. What you can do outside Berlin is also very interesting, because Berlin is a central city in Europe. If you look at the map, if you open Google Maps and search the location of Berlin, you'll find that it lies in the center between many interesting cities like Paris, Barcelona, Roma, Prague, Vienna, or many other cities. So you can also get the chance to visit other countries during your vacation in Berlin.